busy bees. Today the occupation that we're looking at are nurses. A nurse is someone who is trained to help people that are sick or who are hurt. Today we're going to make a nurse. Let's have a look. Now, what I'm going to use is a plastic spoon. These are spoons that you get in your takeaway ice creams or anything like that. It's a good idea to hang on to them and not throw them away. I've also cut some rectangles out. I've got a big fat rectangle. This is going to be the nurse's body. And then I've got two long rectangles. That's going to be her legs. And two short ones. Those are going to be her arms. And then I've got a hat for her. Now a nurse, because she is in the medical profession, she has a medical cross on her hat. So we get to just colour that in. Right. Then, if these are her arms, I'm going to just colour in a little square at the bottom. That's going to be her hand. Whoopsie. Okay. For the grown-ups, it's a very basic hand. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. Your busy bees, if you just mark it off for them, they'll be able to colour that out. I'm going to give it some definition. And then our nurse needs some shoes. So I'm going to give her a shoe, same thing. I'm just going to colour in one little black square for her shoes. Okay, and her other shoe. Okay. Now where I've done her shoes, I'm just going to fold. Fold back. Fold. All the way to the top. Busy bees can fold very well. And then when I open it up, there's going to be her leg with her shoe at the bottom. Okay, there's her one leg. And then I do the same with her other leg so that you can see her shoe at the bottom. If the grown-ups start this off, the busy bees should be able to finish the rest. Okay, and then her hands. Okay, that's one. As you can see, I've just used scrap paper. Nothing goes to waste in my house. Okay. There we go. And there's her other hand. Now, this is her dress. So I am going to just write on the top, just because that's what we've been doing. Nurse. And then I'll fold again. So if you start, the grown-ups, if they start, the busy bees can finish. Now you remember yesterday I couldn't find my glue. I have found it today. Right, so now we are ready. So I've taken my spoon. Now if you have those little boggly eyes that you can buy in craft shops, you can glue those on. If you don't, you can just use a marker. And we're going to draw on our nurse's face. She needs two eyes. She needs a nose and a big smiley face. Okay. Now I want to give her some hair. So I've cut some wool and then I'm going to tie a knot in the middle just so that it keeps it all together. And then I'm going to use that runny glue. If you don't have runny glue, that's just put a big blob of the Pritt type of glue. This will take a bit long to dry, so we won't be able to play with it just yet. And it doesn't matter the length, and then you can just cut it however long you want it. You want your nurse to have long hair, if you want it to have short hair, that's okay. Right, so that'll take a little bit of time to dry. Okay. let's get her arms on. So I'm going to just use normal Pritt and glue on her one arm. All right, glue on her other arm. Busy bees love glue. This is her dress. We can crinkle it up a little bit. Her one leg, and then her other leg. All right, and then we need her hat. Again, I'm going to use the runny glue because it's going to be stuck to the wool. So it's not going to dry in my time frame, but it should be dry tomorrow. So there's my nurse, and then I'm just going to get some sticky stuff and stick her dress on her body. All right, here we go, right near the bottom. Right, and we just need to adjust her dress a little bit. Oh, she's come off. Oh, she's lost her hair. I should have stuck that on last. Right. And there we go. Let's put her hair back on. Alright, and there is our nurse. All ready to go and help all the people that are sick. Let's fix her leg. There we go. Right. Happy crafting!